Hello everybody and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I am your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestlington, and today we will start off with, I believe, the first ever 2v2 Idols tag team match. And of course, we're starting out with MPW's own Bunny Bean Usaino, who has been incredibly impressive, picked up a win against Rize at Living Legends. I believe lost, no, wait, let me scroll through my notes here. No, beat Minty, that's what I was thinking of, sorry. Coming off a win against Rize and Minty, I believe. And now we'll be in our first ever tag team match, the winner of the first ever 3-bean casserole match. And their tag team partner for this match, an unlikely pairing, the one she beat at Living Legends, Rize. And now Rize is coming off of a loss against Glitchy in the triple threat match. I believe Mama Inu got pinned, though. It was only last week and I already forgot. But Rize is always here to make history, and she is here to make history again. And she is has familiarity, no stranger to tag team matches, but this time it is not interdivision tag team match. Tonight, Rize is going to be tag teaming with Usaino. And who will be their tag team opponents in this historic matchup? Another one who is not stranger to tag team matches, the winner of the interdivision tag team match for the title and Throne of Camelot. It is ShmeepsWorld, the tag team partner of MerlinGTB in that match, and the first ever Idol to pin the current reigning and defending Idol Division champion, Dancing with Draven. High-flying offense, incredible speed, incredible power, incredibly fierce. I don't know who I would pick for this match. And her tag team partner is all business outside of the ring, but once she's in the squared circle, she is business as usual. It is TeaTheShiba. T coming off a big win against her mama as she runs around the ring. Looks like Usaino was doing some magic there. Kind of popped into existence, disappeared. As TeaTheShiba and Shmeeps will be tag teaming. T was in the first ever interdivision tag team match against Rize. T and Rize seem to be having this sort of cosmic effect, much like Unchained and Merlin, that they must face each other at some point, at some time. And we will start off. Shmeeps and Usaino are the legal participants, and for those of you who don't know, a tag team match, unlike the interdivision tag team match, anyone can hit anyone. It is fair game if Rize wants to jump the ropes and just start hitting T, but if you are not the legal person, such as Rize right now, you have till a count of 5 or referee's discretion to exit the ring. You can only tag in your partner if they are in their corner holding their tag rope, which it looks like Shmeeps is going after Rize here. Drop kick. As you can see, targeting anyone. Rize can get targeted by Shmeeps. Shmeeps can target Rize. Usaino kind of staring down, doing a little bit of a dance. We have till a count of 10 if you were the legal participant to get back into the ring. Disqualifications are on, which means there are no uses of weapons or outside interference. And pinfall, submission, or referee stoppage will get you a win. Standing Spanish fly by ShmeepsWorld as she goes for an early pin, but Usaino kicks out. Usaino, definitely one of the most dominant competitors in the Idol division. Our first tag of the evening goes to T. Usaino, I believe, is 4-0. It is undefeated. I believe the only Idol left undefeated. As Usaino takes control, just lifting T. I would say that T probably has the power advantage over anyone in this match. Usaino goes for the tag for Rize, and Rize pops off the apron. Tagging T. Okay, T is the legal participant, and Usaino is left to her own devices in a 2-on-1 match. Sling Blade. Usaino is one to battle the odds, but Rize just left Usaino there by herself. It will be a uphill battle for Usaino here. Usaino was the winner of Pele Kick, was the winner of our first ever 3-bean casserole match as T is crawling to her corner, but she's not going to have any time. Hot tag by T to Shmeeps as Shmeeps gets put in. Usaino running directly at her. Oh my god, facebuster? Something or other. I actually don't know what that's called in my head right now. Hitting the legs. As Shmeeps takes control with the needy T. You gotta think that, like, maybe T or Shmeeps feels that this is unfair, but basement dropkick takes Shmeeps out. But I think Usaino is completely fine in their element right here. Historic matches being completely just destroyed here. Our first ever tag team match for the Idols division, and it's squandered. Rize leaves the match before it even starts, before even she gets tagged in, leaving Usaino to the Sharks, leading this bunny to the Wolves. But Usaino, Sling Blade, isn't gonna let anything happen as a rope break from T's long ass legs. Pele kick knocks some sweat off T's head. As Usaino climbs up to the top, could this be a bunny hop directly through T's 1, 2? No, not even a 2 count. Shmeeps runs in to save her partner. Oh, Usaino's looking a little frustrated there, maybe going towards Shmeeps. Gets caught off guard by T. As T gains back in control for her side of the team, trying to pull Usaino into the corner. You know, for a strategy for T and Shmeeps, you'd think float over DDT by Usaino that you want to just constantly be tagging in and out your partner. Stuns Shmeeps off the canvas, and Usaino is taking full control of this match. You want quick tags. You don't want yourself to get tired, especially in this 2-on-1 contest. You can easily take advantage by constantly using your partner, Needy T, to give yourself the advantage, give yourself more time to rest. 2. Ooh, T kicks out barely. Usaino thought she had it there, and Shmeeps was right there. I think that Shmeeps could have broken up the pin if T didn't break up, but it was very close. Kick to the back. As Usaino heads to the corner to show off their bunny bouncing prowess. Cartwheel Pele kick, but T expertly scouts it, backs out the way. German release, German suplex. Bouncing the head of Usaino off the bottom rope. That is not a thing you want to feel. That is very tight rope down there. Twisted T off the top ropes. Usaino is in extreme trouble. 1, 2, and kick out by Usaino. A powerful kick out. Usaino keeping herself alive. As Shmeeps gets tagged in, and Usaino stuck in this 2-on-1, needing some chance to breathe, needing momentum here. Needing to do enough damage to take out one person. Taking the arm down into the submission hold. Referee's making sure, asking Usaino, do you want to give up? Usaino rolls through. Sling Blade again. That's how you get the momentum. Usaino maybe looking for a springboard. Oh, but caught with a tornado DDT from the corner of Shmeeps. And the expert strategy here, making sure you quick tags to make sure that your partner is always feeling good. As T looking Usaino up. Reversal, Usaino tosses T out of the ring. And now sends a haymaker to Shmeeps and bounces her off the top rope. Taking it to both sides. Could we see a bunny hop to the outside? I almost thought we did, but it was a knee drop to T. T is the legal participant here. On the outside, you have till the count of 10. Shmeeps can be on the outside of the ring as much as she wants because she is not the legal participant. Throw Shmeeps into the steel steps. Usaino is just taking complete control of this match. I honestly don't think you can count out Usaino at this point, even in a 2-on-1 situation. Forearm. She's really making sure that Shmeeps stays out of the situation at a 5 count. They have till 10. Shmeeps can take control here as T breaks the count by going back out, setting it to a 1 count. And now T takes the opportunity to target Usaino outside and take control, stomping the head. Ooh, just targeting the head with powerful strikes, knee strikes to that left eye of Usaino. Gonna give you some blurry vision. Throws Usaino across the arena. And now T gets back up in a count of 6. 4 count left for Usaino. 7. Can Usaino make it back as T tags in Shmeeps? Shmeeps now the legal participant. At a count of 8, will Shmeeps break the count? She does. Shmeeps breaks the count and sends it to 1. Honorable. Shmeeps, as always, doesn't want to count out victory. Not like a certain Unchained boy. Tosses Shmeeps into the barricades. I think that might have been a fatal error for Shmeeps and T to not just take the win. As Usaino is just using everything around her to her advantage. They are MPW's own Bunny Bean, which means they know how to use the outside. They've touched grass. They've eaten grass as Shmeeps throws Usaino back into the ring. Could have maybe been going for a critical roll. Misses, or not misses, gets blocked by Usaino. Forearm to the horns. You mess with Shmeeps, you get the horns. Ooh, big forearm in the corner, knocks Shmeeps down. Usaino powerbomb out of the corner. But Usaino's not done yet. Just kidding. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out by Shmeeps. T didn't even attempt to break that up. Knew that Shmeeps was in a good position. Went for the Shining Wizard. But Shmeeps ducks it and just starts kicking the head of of Usaino. Working on the damage already laid by her partner TeaTheShiba. As Shmeeps is going up. We've seen Shmeeps go to the high rent district before. But it's it's not very often you see her bring someone with her. Superplex, float over into the Falcon Arrow. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow except when they do. Referee extremely out of position. I don't know how you can see. The shoulders are down, but Usaino gets the shoulder up. Barely. As Shmeeps is looking to set up the critical roll, but blocked by Usaino. The quick thinking of Usaino, fast on her feet, blocks the critical roll. Float over DDT, plants him. Makes her body do a 180 degrees on the canvas. Usaino off the ropes. Drop kick. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. T running across the ring. What is it going to take for T and Shmeeps to put Usaino away? As Usaino's going to drop Shmeeps down the rabbit hole in the corner. But of course, Usaino expertly moves Shmeeps out of the ropes. Does not want a rope break. Goes for the pin, but of course T is still there. 1, 2. Ooh, barely makes it. Kind of hits the ref on that one. Our senior official probably did not like that. Usaino rolls out of the ring and and T follows her. Kind of just checking. Oh, I thought she was going to walk past her with her guard up, but throws her back in the ring as Shmeeps catches her breath. Usaino in the corner, Sling Blade catches Shmeeps off guard, goes back to that well there. Suplex, ooh! Corkscrew Brainbuster by Usaino as Shmeeps is going for the hot tag there. But a bunny stomp in the center of the ring. Shmeeps was looking to crawl over to his partner, just hits the ref. Our ref is taking so much damage. Usaino is not going to let that happen to our senior official. She says, get out of the ring. And now Usaino, ooh, gets caught by Shmeeps, maybe playing a little bit of possum there. Our senior official gets back up. Shmeeps is being held up. Tornado DDT. Shmeeps takes control as she does a little dance on the apron, saying, let's go. Maybe looking for a critical roll here. Very close. No. Playing a little bit of mind games. In the corner, gets her knees up, does Usaino. Looks like Shmeeps is a little gassed here. DDT. You gotta think, what does it take for either of these teams, or I guess one team and one competitor, to get a win here? Usaino has been fighting for their life in this match. Just pounding away. Elbows to the gut, taking the wind out of them. Scoops them up for a world's strongest slam. Goes for the, oh, hot tag. Shmeeps was looking in a rough way, but now gets the fresh partner of T, was going for that discus big boot, but gets caught by Usaino, arm drag. And now in the middle of the ring, shoulders down. Shmeeps is outside, taking a little bit of a breather on the outside of the ring. T is a little bit all alone for the moment. Discus big boot by T, and I think T is gonna get a little bit twisted as T gets up to the top rope. Twisted T rolls through, drop kick. Usaino can take advantage here. Usaino's going up. Bunny hop. Could this be it? Shoulders down. 1, 2. No. Usaino had it there, but the resilience of T barely getting the shoulder up. What does Usaino have to do? A fifth bunny hop of this match. Goes for the pin, but Shmeeps is back up. Usaino is fighting tooth and nail. They don't know what they can do at this point. It's still 2-on-1. As Usaino targets T's arm here in the back of T. This is just like the triple threat match for Usaino, except that Usaino is fighting 2-on-1. There's no room for Shmeeps and T to start fighting each other. They want this win as much as she does. Basement drop kick takes all of the leverage out from under her, all the weight from under her. In the corner, drop kick, head bouncing off the turnbuckle as Usaino goes in the corner and is looking to get hopping. Usaino is hopping mad. Cartwheel Pele kick. This time lands it. Goes for the pin, but Shmeeps is obviously ready and fresh on the outside. As fresh as you can be. Usaino going back up, just trying to put away T here. Double stomp. Bunny stomp here. T has got to be feeling so bad, but Shmeeps is playing goalkeeper right now. Usaino's got to do something about Shmeeps. Off the ropes. Knee drop. And Usaino is showing off to the fans a little bit. Showing off to the chat. Kicks to the legs. The educated feet of Usaino. Northern Light suplex into the bridge. No. As T fights out of it, trying to gain momentum. Pile driver onto the knee. Not pile driver. Brainbuster onto the knee. 1, 2, 3. And T and Shmeeps have taken out Usaino's winning streak with a little bit of help from Rize. An incredible match. by all of these competitors. Usaino really almost had it, I think, multiple times. You can't take anything away. It was a 2-on-1 match, but you can't take away the skill and expertise of Shmeeps and T. They were fighting just as hard as Usaino was, and they almost lost multiple times. And so they will celebrate as we move on into our second match of the night. That was our opening match, folks. See you guys there. All right, that was a doozy of a match. But now entering the ring for the first time ever as the Icon Division Champion #1 contender, it's the TheSleepyPengu. Carrying that contract to the ring, making sure nobody gets their hands on it. In the briefcase is the contract for a shot at the first ever Icon Division Championship. TheSleepyPengu is undefeated, and we are currently on the hunt to figure out who will be the challenger to Sleepy's shot as well. We are doing matches to determine a 3-on-3 tag match to determine a triple threat match for the #1 contendership. This match may not affect that, but if you can beat Sleepy's undefeated streak, that's definitely gonna mess him up, you'd think. You gotta think that Sleepy is just is calculated, cold, and he's been KOing and putting people to sleep for weeks now. If someone can pick up a win, that's definitely gonna rattle him. And who's more rattling than Gaelic Angel? Coming off of a win against Flair to get his win. He's coming off of his win with Flair as he takes the winning slot in the 3-on-3 tag match. He will be accompanying UnchainedAwesome on the winner's side of the bracket. And for this match is all about bragging rights. This is about who can pick up the win. And, you know, you gotta think, if you're Angel, you win that 3-way match, you get the shot at the title against Sleepy, and you already picked up a win. You know you can do it. You come in with a new sense of confidence. If you can do something once, you can do it again. And I think that's how Angel feels here. So we will see. He fought off Flair incredibly strongly. He got cut up a little bit. Angel's always getting cut up. Of course, Angel was in that 4-way ladder match for his shot, and he couldn't get it. Obviously, he's going to want a little bit of payback on TheSleepyPengu for picking up that win to prove to everyone that he could be it. He's also lost to Sleepy in 1-on-1 competition. He's obviously going to want to pick up a win here. Everybody's going to want to win, but I don't think Sleepy's going to let that slide. Sleepy, Angel. Let's get into it. Our senior official rings the bell, and our contest is started. Forearm in the corner by Angel as he pushes him off, shoves him off with the feet. Sleepy, that amateur wrestling background. He has a way to... He grapples his opponent. He controls the pace and makes sure that things don't go as fast as he... goes any more faster than he wants it to. Sleepy can put you to sleep at any moment, whether it's a submission or a go to Sleepy, a KO. Sleepy's been putting people to sleep for weeks now. I think one of the last remaining, if not the last remaining, undefeated in all matches, TheSleepyPengu. Of course, hasn't been in a tag match, though. Tag matches seem to be the undefeated killer there. Definitely in singles and multi-man competitions, Sleepy is the best. working over the arms of Angel, making sure that Angel can't lift him up for the fall from grace. Because unfortunately, penguins don't fly, they fall. Really working over that arm. Maybe going for an arm submission later. Going up top. Speaking of flying, this is falling in style as he calls up Angel drop kick. Sends Angel flying. Arguably one of the best drop kicks in the business. Kick out at 1. As Angel goes for another sneaky roll up. But not even a 1 count. Gonna take way more than that to get a 1 count off TheSleepyPengu. Off the ropes. Bumps. Could he pick him up for the... I thought he was going for the fall from grace there for a second. No. Takes him in the corner. Angel knows it's not time yet. Angel always working on new strategies. Choking out. As the ref's trying to call him off. You can't really do that. Especially when you're in the ropes like that. He's trying to break it up. And now Angel's sending a little bit of a message there. Working on Sleepy's arms now. Saying, yeah, you like it? Just pounding away at the skull of TheSleepyPengu. Sleepy trying to get his footing here. Oh no, Angel. Rolling power bomb to the floor right in front of the French-Canadian commentator's booth. Our French-Canadian commentators team looking a bit wary, getting up, waiting to move just in case something happens. Big splash. Splash again. Talk about a rock in a hard place, and being in between it is Sleepy. As Sleepy pushes Angel off of him. Angel sends him back, because the only way you want to beat Sleepy is in the ring, because that's going to prove a point. Off the ropes, elbow drop, right at that lower part of your vertebrae, catches the leg and pulls him down. Sleepy always catching people off guard, inverted suplex. Bouncing Angel off the canvas, and just taking control, making sure he's constantly moving, constantly grabbing. You don't want to be on the mat when you're against TheSleepyPengu because he has a just a nice wrestling style. He can put you in a submission hold. He can hit you with those devastating knees, butterfly suplex. Sleepy goes back up, and he can fall with style. Elbow drop. Goes for the pin. Rope break, though, from Angel's long-ass legs in the ropes. And targeting that middle elbow, the elbow, as he puts him in the sleepy hold. The sleepy hold, but he's also really close to the ropes here. Referee's discretion as Angel fights out of it and then rolls through. Sleepy had it lynched in tight, but not quite. As the forearm flying, I think gives Penguin what's black and white and red all over. I think it's a penguin with a busted open face. As Angel picks up Sleepy for the God's last gift. And just starts to try and break open that cut. I mean, to be fair to Angel, whenever Angel seems to get busted open, he seems to gain more power, so maybe he's just powering up Sleepy here. As Sleepy rolls for some space and tosses Angel back in the ring, giving himself some breathing room. Oh, dashes away. Scoop slam! Oh, on the back of the arm, too. Picks him up for the Fisherman Buster? Brainbuster? That was crazy. Package Brainbuster. Goes for the chops, rolls through to Angel. As Angel grabs the arm. Back and forth, these two. Sleepy rolls through, grabs the leg. Sweeps the leg. And snaps the other one. Sleepy is scouting his prey and goes for another go to Sleepy. in the corner of the ring, not close enough to the ropes, but maybe Angel could reach out to it. I don't think so, but it's lynched in. This will cut off the airflow. Could we see the first ever submission victory, I'm pretty sure, in MPW history? This is locked in tight, and every second you're in it, Angel is in trouble. Grabbing the shoes of Sleepy, pulling the legs off and rolling through again. That one was much more scary for Angel there, cutting off all the brain throw. Face buster on the knee. And working over the arm, making sure that he can't hold those submissions that strong anymore. Goes for a power bomb, maybe? Canadian Destroyer. Does Angel a very impressive move that I feel like you don't see Angel do something like that very often. Drop kick to the corner, but Sleepy slides out of it, just slips out of it. And rakes the arm, continuing to work over the arm of Angel. Taking it slow as he goes for the pin here. I don't know if this could be it, but it could be. 2, 3, it is! I think Angel just could not breathe anymore. After 2 go-to Sleepies, it's hard to breathe. And Sleepy is 5-0, I believe. It might be more, actually. Yes, he is 5-0. Picking up another decisive victory. Blood dripping down his face. As we move into our mid-card main event. I'll see you guys there. Now for our semi-event of the evening, we will have Dragthulu fighting for his position in the trio tag match that will happen next week. Will Dragthulu be on the winner's side or the loser's side? Dragthulu is coming off of a win, a little bit of a cheeky win against FlairZero. Used a little bit of cheeky tactics, went to pretend that he was leaving, and then snuck back and sucker punched Flair. One of the more impressive wrestlers on the Icon Division roster. He had a little bit of a losing streak, and has now been on kind of a winning streak. I don't know. He lost his first match against Sleepy, lost a match against Flair, which he denies. He never lost against Flair at Living Legends, but has picked up 3 wins total, and he's looking to pick up another win and get his shot at the Icon Division Championship. Everyone wants to make history, and Drag believes that he is the best in the division, and he's going to do his best to prove it here tonight. Definitely hard to bet against a guy who can use magic, I guess. Like little secret powers. Played some mind games during Flair's match. Maybe was able to pick up, get Flair to lose that match through a little bit of shenanigans. And Drag's opponent for tonight, the last 2 members for the trio tag team match next week that will give you a shot for the qualifiers for the Icon Division Championship. It is debuted last week in the corner of Merlin. It is Gareth. Gareth and Merlin have made a little bit of an alliance here. Gareth is the protege of Merlin. Gareth unpardon. He looks ecstatic for his first match. Could Gareth start off? Let's see what Merlin has been teaching this kid. Let's see if the hype about him is really what it's all about. Let's see what Gareth has in his tank. Is Merlin really a good advisor? Or is Gareth, you know, still too green? Gotta limber up, does Gareth. And Merlin, of course, is gonna be in Gareth's corner. The politeness of Gareth to the teacher. You always gotta hold the ropes for your teacher. I just fear for Merlin if Gareth accidentally lets that go while he's going through. That's gonna hurt. But safely made it through. Merlin won the throne of Camelot in his tag team match with Shmeeps, and since then has gained a protege. Can the knight slay the dragon, or will this dragon add this gold armor to his hoard? We will see tonight. I know truly nothing about Gareth Unpardon. Let's see, out the gates, running pig boot blocked, caught into the cross arm breaker. He says, welcome to the big leagues, kid. As Dragthulu takes advantage. Dragthulu doesn't want to let this young up-and-comer take anything away from him. Gareth is debuting in his first match here tonight, and it is to see where he will qualify for the Icon Division Championship, which is a pretty big deal. You know, Gareth could come in, debut, fight 3 matches, and win the title. Kick out at 1. Oh, is he going to punch him in the balls? No, thank you. That's probably against the rules. But Drag has got so many chips on his shoulder right now. You call him a bag of lays. Drag eyeing up his opponent, but Gareth caught him. Obviously, Merlin's been teaching him well. Hurricane Rana, springboard off the top rope. Merlin's probably been going over the tapes, teaching Gareth all about his opponents he's faced inverted DDT and everyone in the division. This is not only a match to see how Gareth will do, but a match to see how good of a mentor Merlin is and an advisor. As Drag grabs Gareth, pulling him to the ropes. Lifts up Gareth to the back body drop. Ooh, Gareth rolls up for the early win. Could we see it? No, kick out at 1. One of these days that will pick up a win. Ooh, running knee to the gut does Drag. Drag does not care if you're a veteran, if you are a newbie, if you step into the circle with him, the squared circle, it is all punishment for you. That was a little bit of a low elbow drop there by Drag. I would have checked that. Gareth has got a flashy moves and a flashy attire. Butterfly suplex. Butterfly like dragon suplex thing. I have no idea what you'd call that. Butterfly German maybe? Rolls through, gets caught by Gareth with the clothesline. Tries to roll out. Gets caught again. Gareth's got him up. Kicks him. And Drag tries to roll out to maintain some space, but Gareth is not going to let him jump in over the stairs. And picks him up again. Drops the foot again onto him. Again, there is a 10 countout. Throws him into the stairs. Wonder if Gareth has learned to watch out for countout victories. If Gareth loses this match, he will be teamed up with Merlin. You got to think about this. If Gareth wins, Gareth's going to face his mentor in the tag match. So you got to think, do you want to tag with your mentor and then get into that triple threat and have to fight your mentor? Maybe there's some sort of deal they have here. Snapdragon suplex. I don't think Drag's going to let anything happen. Or do you divide and conquer, making sure that one of you at least has a shot at winning? Rolls up again. 1, kick out at 1. Drop kick to the side of the head. And a kick to the skull, I think made Flair see some stars, maybe a little bit of a dizziness here. Discus! I'm saying it, discus! Forearm. As Gareth works the arms for Drag. I mean, who's better to super kick to the leg? Oh my, what in the heck? The athleticism of Gareth unpardoned. You gotta think that maybe Merlin taught Gareth how to counteract some of the spooky shit Drag can do. That was crazy. Backflip into a German suplex in the corner by Gareth. Gareth picking up Drag and rolling him over in a cartwheel. Dropping a leg to the midsection as Gareth is going to get himself up. The Brown Crown. Could this be it? No. Gareth went up top and dropped his whole body weight on Drag. Couldn't quite put him away. Ooh. Sends him dizzy with these strikes. He might have just knocked out Gareth right there as he pulls him for the pin, I think. He just rocked him. As he picks him up for the Abyssal Tombstone, plants him very close to the ropes. Doesn't matter, he goes for the pin. Foot's a little bit under the ropes, referee's discretion, but a kick out anyways. Drag is frustrated. Drag thought he had that. As Drag picks him up again and power slams him back down to the canvas. Gareth has to do something if he has any shot of winning this match. Is taking strikes like crazy. As Drag's going out to the canvas there on the apron. Ooh, the hardest part of the apron, right down the spine, and continues to work over it with the elbow drop as they fight on the outside. Tosses him into the guardrail. Ooh, it's doing a ton of damage. The back of Gareth looks red. Hurricane Rana to the outside. I don't think anyone wins on that interaction. As he throws him back in the ring. Gareth learning from Merlin not to take those count-out victories. Making sure to watch it. Both of them missing running knee. As Gareth picks up Drag and carries him over. Bounces him off the top rope. Hangs him to dry. And working the leg. Merlin intently watching. Yeah, Merlin's cheering. Goes for the pin. Off the standing shooting star press. Only a 1 count. Very impressive by Drag, who arm drags. Drag maybe looking for another Abyssal Tombstone in his future. I think he's going to get it. Spins him around. Plants him. Again, very close to the ropes. Maybe looking to reposition him. Taking his time here. Might cost him. Making sure to pull him into the center of the ring. Could this be it? Could Gareth be out here? And he is. Gareth has lost his first debuting match to Dragthulu and will be tag teaming with his mentor. Dragthulu is on a path of dominance and certainly wants to prove that in the three-man tag team match, I suppose. The trios match. Dragthulu is impressive and wants that shot at the title against Sleepy. As we will move in to the main event of the evening. All right, as Draven makes their way to the ring and Glitchy just immediately targeting. We came back from commercial break. I did not expect Draven and Glitchy are going to be facing off one-on-one. And Glitchy charges down the champion. Both of them trading blows early on. Glitchy has a bit of a negative record against Draven. Of course, Glitchy has been doing basically nothing but constantly attacking Draven and anyone around Draven. And so she wants another match with Draven. Maybe if she can get a win, you have to think that maybe she's in title contention. You have to think that there's been a little bit of discourse in the idol division. You'd have to think that maybe something has to do with all these attacks, all these people, who knows? Glitchy's demeanor may have influenced the idol division for a positive or negative way, depending on how you think. Maybe Draven's title reign has influenced how people think. Ooh, headbutt. Goes for the pin. Kick out at 1. Draven beat Glitchy before, but it was by countout. Can we see if... Ooh, just tosses her off. Can we see Draven beat Glitchy one-on-one with the shoulders down on the mat or by submission? We have to see if that match was a fluke and if Glitchy is in contention for the Idol Division Championship. Draven came off a win against MintyClovers, who MintyClovers assaulted. Our referee currently refereeing the match, our senior referee there, assaulted them after just tensions were at a boiling point for Minty. 0-7 in MPW. Fortunately for her, not on the card today. Or unfortunately for the fans, maybe. Bumps. As Glitchy just sends some right hands to Draven. Uppercut. Glitchy picking up Draven and tossing her down. If I was Glitchy, I'd be wary of the count, because this is exactly what happened to her last time these two fought. She got caught off guard and lost via countout. And Glitchy's learned from before, entering back into the ring. Over the top rope. Those big-ass legs of hers. Looks like Glitchy might be going up top. It's rare we see Glitchy fly. What could she be planning here? Oh, guess she thinks against it there. Maybe she was trying to play some mind games with Draven, saying, hey, I'm going to do some shit. German with the... Look at the toes, look at the toes, look at the toes! 2 near fall with that bridge pin on her tippy toes. Blackout in the center of the ring. 1, 2... No, that almost was the most dominant win we have ever seen. She almost just pulled off a crazy win. Drop toe hold. Glitchy rolls out the ring, trying to get some breath here as Draven follows her for the uppercut, but misses. Suplex on the outside. Suplex again to the floor. From that height, from the height of Glitchy, you are falling like crazy amounts, okay? I think Glitchy may have been going for the frame drop there. Inverted DDT by Draven to get out of it as she grabs Glitchy by the horns. Strikes being sauce, but that that clothesline didn't seem to do anything. Was that another blackout? I genuinely don't know. That was a big kick, though. I think that was just a kick. There's no spin involved. As Draven rolls back into the ring. Looking over the arms of Glitchy. Glitchy's been on somewhat of a winning streak last week, winning against Rize and Mama Inu in the triple threat. And winning 2 matches against Shmeeps 2 weeks in a row. Again, one was unsanctioned, so you can argue if that was truly a win or not. But nevertheless, she has some momentum on her side. Oh my god. She puts Draven onto the top rope, and she's looking at her from her eyes. Choke slam from the top rope does Glitchy. Glitchy was looking at Draven as Draven was sitting on the top rope. Just the height of Glitchy is absurd. Truly the highest, the tallest person in the division. As Glitchy goes off the top ropes and just cannonball clothesline into Draven. Goes for the pin to the champion. Kick out does Draven. Draven still got to make sure that everybody... Ooh, the mandible claw taking out the air of Draven there. I think Draven could be completely knocked out, but no! Gets the hand out of her mouth. Oh man, that was a near fall again. Draven's got to think of something here as Glitchy goozles him, but Draven fights out of it. And the knee strikes. Draven's got to keep saying that she's a fighting champion, prove to people after the loss to Shmeeps in the tag match to prove that in singles competition, she's still the best. Draven is still undefeated. Lights out for Glitchy there. Blackout. 1, 2. No, Draven is still undefeated in singles competition. And she's definitely going to want to stay that way. Contorting Glitchy like a pretzel. As Draven off the ropes, drop kick takes down Glitchy. It's the bigger they are, the harder they fall. But it's definitely going to be hard to knock Glitchy off her feet. That's an impressive feat. Working the legs to make the balance of Glitchy. It's harder for her to balance on her legs, harder for her to stand. Ooh, big right hand. Draven and Glitchy fighting for control on the outside, neither wanting to give anything. DDT onto the concrete, barely protected by that purple mat on the floor. It is unsafe working environments outside the ring. As Draven heads up top for the first time this match. Elbow drop to the upper vertebrae of Glitchy. Seems like she's going for something again. Another one. Just see what is enough to put Glitchy away. As she hits the Sound of Night. Could this put Glitchy away? 2, 3. Draven still undefeated in singles competition as the champion and as everything. Taking out Glitchy's little victory, running victory. I'm completely not thinking of the word. Streak. There we go. Winning streak. And Draven picks up another win, really proving to everyone here that she is not to be messed with, and I don't think this title is going anywhere anytime soon. We will see you guys next week for the 3-on-3 Icon Division match to determine who will be in the Icon Division Championship Qualifier number 2. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.